So when we look at the factoring in on the video that dealt with it's a setup, or a legal fiction setup, this is exactly what's happening. We don't want to complicate it. We want to look at things with eyes that are there simply to view in what it is, not what we'd like it to be. The problem is when we start to get involved in an imagination, we start to rationalize that it can't be that. This is just too terrible, the truth that you're bringing forth here, Daniel. This can't be it. And I receive those emails, and I receive those responses occasionally at some of the direct seminars I do. And generally people disappear at that point because they don't want to believe it. So they'll put their hands eventually symbolically over their ears, that they will not hear the law. They'll go la, 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 covering their ears, and then they cover their eyes because they cannot see it, because the truth is blinded by fiction, by a lie. So until you remove what the error is, you can't see the truth, and therefore the truth cannot set you free when you're caught in a prison of your own mind, denying the truth and refusing to see the error. So when we look at what this really is, it is you've been framed. So I put on the board there, I was framed. Yes, I was. In fact, I had a experience with a lawyer in an office. He was called a human rights lawyer, and I thought that basically that would be a good place to go with this. And I sat in there, and I basically explained to him that I was framed, and I put the document down. And of course, his back got up because he's a legal minion that he makes money off you being framed and taking on a legal debtor title, because he's sworn an oath to actually promote a lie. So they're legal liars. They are professional fictionalists. They have a power over you only because you have been deceived to believe in their legal manure. And that's all there is to it. You empower them. They don't have any power without you. And therefore they even get you believing that you have power of attorney when you're not even called to the bar. And therefore you're operating on assumptive power of attorney, being an attorney for the state. This is the property that you have power of attorney over, assumptively. And they signed you into a program, but you were never elevated to any position or called to the bar or sworn an oath of office. You are not a member of that legal surname title group, and therefore you don't have any authority over it. But you were set up and you took on the burden, so you pled guilty to the hearsay that was on this document, and you said at age of election, I will bear the burden of this debtor certificate of debt, and I'll sign into a registered program called SIN, the SIN program in Canada, which was originally what it was called before it became the Social Security program in the US. So the SIN, the internationally registered SIN program, where you register in as a sinner so that you can pay the burden for the lie that you are a debtor and you have not had your debt canceled by Jesus Christ.